The Mexican Consulate on Wheels has arrived in Anchorage to offer its services over the span of 2 days. Christina Loeb joins us live in the studio with more. Christina?
Well, that's right, Maria. The Consulate on Wheels was last in Anchorage in April of 2016 and has made its way back to Alaska for a second time this year. Roberto Dondisch, the recently appointed Consul of Mexico in Seattle, has traveled to Alaska to oversee the services and meet with local officials. The Mexican Consulate on Wheels is bringing its mobile services to Alaska, providing Mexican citizens with passports, copies of birth certificates, and consular identification cards, among more.
The Mexican community here, by numbers, might not be very large, but they're very committed.
Mexican citizens in the state no longer have year-round access to these services, following the closure of the Alaskan consulate office in November of 2015. But the mobile program will be in the state twice a year.
There are budgetary constraints everywhere in the world, and Mexico is not. We're also very depending on the income of oil, just like Alaska for our budget. And unfortunately, there had to be a change there, but we're going to do our utmost to cover the community the best we can from Seattle.
Dondisch met with Governor Bill Walker for the first time in a step towards what he describes as strengthening relations between Mexico and Alaska.
We are far apart in terms of distance. Nevertheless, we are similar economies in many ways. So I think there are many things that we can come about together to have a closer relationship. And we also talk about the importance of the Mexican community in Alaska and how they have helped not only the economy, but also the social structure in Alaska. So I'm very happy to have met with the governor.
In light of Donald Trump's recent visit to Mexico and the following abrupt resignation of the nation's finance minister, Dondisch offered his thoughts on a Trump presidency.
Well, we're going to have to work with whoever the Americans choose as their next leader, and we'll be carrying on and looking forward to working with the administration.
But for now, he hopes Mexican citizens in the state will take advantage of their services while the Consulate on Wheels is in Alaska for a final time this year. And the consulate will be open at 530 East 4th Ave on Saturday, beginning at 8:30 a.m. until the last block of appointments at 4:45 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome, but appointments can be made through the Mexitel call center at the number or website listed on your screen. Back to you, Maria.
Thanks, Christina.